Please send someone, please. I want to kill my family.
Someone killed your family?
Somebody killed my came home, my family's dead. My wife, my son, my granddaughter's dead.
What's your name?
My name's Robert Short. I think we'll be on that checkup. I think no folks have been beaten. They've been beaten.
Robert Short makes this chilling 911 call after finding his family ruthlessly beaten to death in what appears to be a brutal home invasion.
That right there was probably one of the most horrific scenes that I've seen.
A crime that only becomes more heinous to understand with each detail uncovered, until detectives realize this isn't just a home invasion, but something far more disturbing.
I've killed 3 people. You don't think I'll kill you too? I'm going to kill you. I don't care. We are in the storm. I will kill you.
Sometime after 8 a.m. on January 4th, 2016, cops in Upatoy, Georgia are dispatched to a residence at the 3000 block of Bentley Drive, where a gut-wrenching scene awaits to be uncovered.
I got you.
Is everybody up to talk? No.
Looks like whatever happened will happen right over here, right? Yeah. Take that one over here too. Oh, they're everywhere.
As they advance, officers see a woman's and a little girl's bodies next to each other, with blood all around and no signs of life. Another officer crosses the master bedroom into a walk-in closet where a young man lies dead on the floor, his body bound with tape in a horrifying display. Officers soon notice something that seems to reveal the nature of the crime, their first real clue.
You got an open window right there.
Yeah, let's back out.
They're 10-7.
That door is locked. Yeah.
I think that window over there is broke though.
Officers speak with the 911 caller and the owner of the house, Robert Short, who identifies the victims as his wife, 54-year-old Gloria Short, his son, 17-year-old Caleb Short, and his granddaughter, 10-year-old Gianna Lindsay. As officers work through the massive crime scene, the brutality of the crime becomes harder to sink in with each victim. Gloria's body lies in the pool of blood at the end of the hallway, while Gianna is found brutally beaten to death in the living room.
Gianna had what I can only describe as very brutal injuries to her. They were wrapped in blue painter's tape, duct tape. Next to Gianna was a 20-pound dumbbell, and it had blood on it. We surmised at that time that that dumbbell had at least been used to beat Gianna.
Robert and Gloria's teenage son, Caleb, lies bludgeoned to death in the walk-in closet.
We noticed on his socks he had small pieces of grass, and we decided at that point that he had spent some time outside before he came inside. That led us to the backyard.
In the backyard of the residence, officers find pieces of duct tape scattered around the house. Officers soon discover that not only did the invaders do the unthinkable to the family, but they'd also come with other intentions.
Mr. Robert Short informed police that several articles of clothing, jewelry, assorted currency, $600 in cash, to include 2 vehicles, were also taken from the residence.
With 2 cars taken from the residence, officers assume an even more challenging likelihood that they're not dealing with one, but multiple suspects. So far, officers see no leads pointing towards the killer. At the station, a visibly distraught Robert is brought in for questioning to estimate the time of the attack and gain insight into the family.
You okay to talk to me now?
At first I thought my wife had went to a hair point, but then I saw my other car. It's in the driveway. It's gone.
What car is that?
2004 GMC Envoy.
What color is it?
It's green.
The sheer brutality of the attackers is reflected in the autopsy reports, which state that all 3 victims suffered blunt force trauma, and Gloria and Gianna were even stabbed multiple times. The fact that the house was invaded during Robert's working hours raises suspicion that the killers knew the family at some level. As Robert had no idea about any ill-wishers, detectives look into the victims' lives.
Grandmama, she didn't bring this to this house. The 10-year-old, I don't see the 10-year-old running with too many gangsters. which left one true viable option for us was the 17-year-old.
To dig deeper into Caleb's life and his family, detectives meet with a relative and a close friend of his, 16-year-old Javarcier Tapley, with whom Caleb has frequently communicated.
First of all, I want to thank you, for, coming down, cooperating with us and, willing to help us with what's been going on. We just want to try to, meet with some of the family members, just want to see what information that they have or anything that they knew. Because we're just trying to find out, what caused this,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And tell me about Caleb. Who is he to you, first of all?
My cousin.
What type of kid was Caleb?
Caleb, now, his mouth can be a little, but Caleb was the sweetest kid you'll ever meet, sir. The sweetest kid.
Okay, he was real sweet.
He'll never harm anybody else. Of course, everybody talk a little smack every now and then. I do it myself. I'm pretty sure you do it from time to time, but other than that, Caleb didn't have no problems with anybody, not that I know of.
Didn't have any problems?
And he never came to me about anything because, how I felt about him as basically I was his only kind of brother figure in his life.
Javarcier tells detectives that he hasn't met with Caleb since last summer. Detectives are interested in digging into Caleb's friend circle. They press Javarcier about what he knows about them.
Like I was telling him, I didn't know too much about Caleb's social life. All I knew is when I come out there, it would just be me, him, and his friends.
Right.
That's all I knew, basically.
But now, when he was with them friends and you saw him, what kind of did they do, man? Was it just normal, like we're gonna play basketball?
Like with your homeboys at high school. Y'all sit around, joke around, play basketball, talk about girls and stuff like that. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Right.
Javarcier doesn't suspect anyone who could have done this, and with that, the interview ends. But as the investigation progresses, detectives discover that one of the 2 stolen vehicles has a GPS installed, which marks a significant breakthrough in the case. Surprisingly, the device helps detectives locate not one, but both vehicles abandoned in the Oakland Park area. Both vehicles are thoroughly searched and photographed. A latent blood reagent is also sprayed inside for blood spots and DNA.
The Blue Star showed up on armrest, the steering wheel, and the gear shift.
Still, they struggle to get potential leads about the killer's identity. But it isn't for long, as soon after, the finding of the cars brings along a huge lead that becomes the pathway to some shocking revelations in the investigation. Detectives learn that Upatoy dispatchers recently received a 911 call from a local woman who might hold the key to their questions. A team of detectives immediately heads to the residence of the 911 caller, Lisa Gibson.
What's going on? My boy, friend called me. I called him because they was over WEEDA's house. I was so tired of running. And WEEDA came back with some stuff, you see. They had broken somebody's house. And then come back, Raheem sitting in the car the whole while.
So he said that he was with a friend. What's the friend's name?
All I know is
WEEDA?
And WEEDA and some other boy. All other boy name. WEEDA? WEEDA. Yeah.
And he said they went to the house?
I don't know what house. They came in with some stuff. Where's the stuff? That boy came back driving the car, my child vehicle. Okay. Whatever they find in Oakland Park.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. She's saying that her son has something to do with the cars that were located in Oakland Park in the 7100.
If Lisa's statement holds up, it supports the detective's assumption that Caleb is the link to the attackers. They call her to the station for a more detailed account. All she knows for now is that her son might be involved in a carjacking, but she has no idea that if her information leads to the truth being uncovered, her son could be charged with multiple murders.
You say your daughter called you about seeing?
Yeah, she said it was on the news that she saw. Everybody found it. What happened? And they found the cars. My damn head hurt. And that Raheem, she saw Raheem in one of the cars.
Next, Lisa mentions another friend of her son, Raheem, a boy named Marcos.
There's been 3 stooges for the longest. WEEDA, Marcus, and my boy. Grew up in Benny Hill. They whatever, 3 stooges we used to call them.
Are you and him having any problems? Is he upset
No,
with you?
sir. That's my child. Good thing.
Well, but see, I'm being honest with you. So I'm not putting him in jail. I don't have any reason to put him in jail right now. Just because, even though you might think that's not enough to arrest him, because you could be wrong.
I might be overthinking.
We're gonna go up here. We're gonna try and talk to Raheem at his house to see what he can tell us, and we're also gonna try and talk to Marcus. Now, I will tell you this: when we go to Marcus, I'm not going to tell him, you come in here telling me anything, because we don't do that. But Marcus can probably know who WEEDA is.
Detectives desperately want to reach WEEDA, who has been an anonymous central figure in the case, and so far, they have no idea who or where he is. Speaking to Marcos is now the priority. Detectives quickly begin their search and soon bring him to the station.
Your body language indicates that you're trying to hide something.
Tired.
Just tired?
Yes, sir.
This is a very serious. If you're trying to cover up for Raheem or WEEDA.
Marcos appears nervous and says he wants to cooperate. He then says that Raheem and their third friend, WEEDA, both planned out a burglary and told him how profitable this particular act would be if he participated. But then he reveals something the detectives hadn't expected.
What did their text message say?
Just, hey, where you at? Hey, like little stuff like that.
Don't know who they were with?
No. They called me and told me, and at the same time that they told me, my girlfriend's mom, she don't trust us at home. So she took us with her to the store. My girlfriend was there whenever they tried to call my phone and told me.
Gee, what kind of car were they in?
They said they were around Bobby Street.
Who else were they with?
That's why I'm lost. They probably had someone meet them. That's just called someone else since I wasn't there.
Other than Raheem and WEEDA, Marcos refers to a third unknown individual who took his place since he refused to join in. And with that, the interview ends. Even if Marcos hasn't opened up entirely, detectives now have their eyes locked on finding the person who seems to be the mastermind behind the horrible act, WEEDA. But as they begin to make further progress to locate him, a significant tip comes in from another 911 call.
We come across the guy who called 911 about a strange individual that he had seen the night before this triple homicide. He came down voluntarily with us and talked to us.
I noticed there was a guy, he was right when I was slowing down, stopping, he was walking off the road onto the grass, and I'm looking back to see if there's traffic coming so I can go. And as I'm looking back, I don't know if he's looking at me thinking I'm looking at him or what, but he starts walking towards my car, just like he knows me, just walking straight towards my car. And I'm like, oh crap, this guy's walking towards me. And then I couldn't go because there was a car coming. He just keeps on walking. He probably got right there to the pavement of the road, and I was able to go.
Okay.
And so I hung the phone up, and then at 9:18, I called 911. He was wearing a dark color hoodie. The hoodie was on his head. He didn't have like dreads or nothing, but I want to say he had maybe taller hair, maybe shorter hair like yours. He could have been, but it was shorter hair, maybe it wasn't long hair, shorter type hair. And he was, I would say, he's a light-skinned guy.
When you said light-skinned guy, is he black, white, what?
He's a black guy, black male.
How old did he look to you?
He could have been younger, but I would say between 20 and 30.
If you give me a moment, I'll be right back with you shortly, okay?
As the man claims to have had a fair look at this person, detectives show him a photo lineup of Raheem and his other known friends. It proves to be worth the shot when the man positively identifies the person he saw as 15-year-old Rufus Burks. Detectives are yet to locate Rufus, but they turn to Lisa Gibson's statement, where she reveals her son Raheem's location, something that will now become a pivotal lead in the case. Officers act quickly and bring Raheem to the station, and his interview is going to be an absolute roller coaster.
So tell me what happened.
I was at the house. So, from the mailbox, describe walking up there. Basketball goes in the truck, and he told us to wait on the side of the house. Okay, when you're looking at the house, what side is the drive or the garage? This side.
Who goes in the front door?
Where?
Raheem mentions a new guy named Kez. While officers think this may be a fourth partner in the crime, they're unaware that Raheem's next revelation will drop a bombshell no one could have anticipated.
What was he wearing?
I think a black jacket.
Okay. So how do you know? Does he know exactly what house, or did he got lost, or he knew exactly what house he was going to?
He knows exactly what house.
Okay, because you said he's been there before in the past. Okay, so you and Quez are together, or is it just you by yourself?
It's me and Quez, and he went to go knock on the door.
Okay. Now, can you see? Can you watch him knocking on the door?
I heard him.
Okay, and what did he say?
He just says me, WEEDA, but that's his nickname.
Oh, okay. Who's WEEDA?
Javarsier.
Javarsier is WEEDA. Okay.
Caleb's cousin, Javarsier Tapley, is actually WEEDA, who's been in contact with officers from the very start.
Mr. Tapley was the individual who the Short family opened their doors to him. He spent the night over the residence with him. He's gone on vacation with him, and they treated him as if he may have been a son of their own.
The revelation is hard to take, as if Javarsier is actually the one who killed 3 people ferociously. His nonchalant demeanor suggests he's nothing short of a 16-year-old cold-blooded killer. As detectives now begin to dig deeper in Javarsier, aka WEEDA, they search the teen's social media accounts and find conversations between Rufus Burks and Javarsier discussing burglarizing the Short residence. Detectives issue a search warrant for both suspects and soon learn that several stolen items were either traded or listed for sale online. Multiple stolen items are also found at Javarsier's home on Calhoun Drive. With enough evidence in hand, it's time to see what Javarsier has to say now.
Just want to clarify, of course, we won't be doing this just cause.
Yeah, I understand.
And it's part of this process. So.
Do your job.
Now, been talking to you back and forth, This opportunity is here. So anything you want to tell us at this point. So right now I want to tell you something. As Ross said, got your DNA. Got your fingerprints, okay?
Got it.
Okay. So is there anything that you want to tell us?
No. I just can't. I didn't do that. I promise you that.
Because man, this was a terrible incident. Nobody deserved that.
They really didn't.
Nobody deserved that. So, you got a child, teenager,
and a grandmother and a mother. Like I was saying, I don't even see myself even being in no situation like that.
And why's that?
Because I'm not that type of person,
What type of person is that?
A cold-hearted person.
Cold-hearted person.
Yeah. I don't see myself hurting anyone.
You never gotten upset and want to hurt somebody?
No, sir. Well, everybody got upset. Can't even lie about that.
Yeah.
The detectives see that Javarsier shows no remorse. His demeanor comes off disturbing as the interrogation progresses. But as the detectives know his truth, they take turns to break him and get a confession.
I just get a vibe about you. And, if something just keep telling me that things not adding up here, man. I don't think you're being truthful with me.
I'm being 100% truthful with you.
I don't think you are. I've been doing this, for some time now, speaking with people. And some things you telling me, it don't make it's not adding up. It's not jiving.
Well, I'm telling you what I know. And from what I have done with Caleb, and as far as being around him and stuff like that.
Well, I think you know more than what you're telling me.
I honestly don't.
I do. And deep down inside, you may know why I feel that way.
Not really. As far as you asked me where my whereabouts were, I told you. My grandma can vouch for me.
Anything you want to get off your heart?
No, sir. I'm sitting here looking you eye to eye as a man.
As a man.
I don't have nothing to hide. I mean, like, if you don't believe me or whatever, I mean, that's just how you feel.
Okay.
Eye to eye. There's nothing I know about this. Nothing.
So a person like you want to do that?
No, sir. Never, ever. Could harm nobody.
Person like you want to kill an innocent child?
No, sir, I would not.
Person like you want to kill a grandmother?
No.
A caring person like Miss Gloria?
No.
Person like you want to kill Caleb?
No. Been straightforward with you since the first moment I walked in here.
Javarcier is trying to act calm because since his last interview, he's deleted a whole lot of information from his cell phone. Still, he sits unaware that this won't change his inevitable fate.
You know, I know you provided us with your phone last time. And, you know, the strange thing with that phone, man, we tried to download it. And, you know, a lot of times people think it's just share some knowledge with you. A lot of times people think when they delete stuff, they think it's gone.
Oh, I ain't worried about all that. You was doing that T-Mobile update.
Listen. I just want to let you know, just share some knowledge with you. A lot of times people think they delete stuff from phones and stuff and they think it's gone, but it's not gone. The minute you put stuff on there, text messages, phone calls, call logs, all that, etc. That stuff is not gone. It's not deleted. We have ways of pulling that stuff up.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, you know, you just keep that in mind, okay?
Yes, sir.
So that's what you was doing, update your phone. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because I ain't have enough space for all the other stuff, so I just did it again and then reset the whole thing. I just let it sit there and reset and do whatever I had to do.
Okay. You didn't delete enough of it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, is there anything you want to disclose to us that you didn't, or you haven't been disclosed to us at this point?
No, sir.
Javarcier acts unfazed and denies his involvement. He's taken into custody and put into a local jail until further steps are taken. But days later, detectives get an unexpected lead that eliminates all the visible odds. A letter from one of Javarcier's inmates, and what it reveals prompts them to immediately bring him in for an interview.
I understand that fill out a request, a letter that you wanted to speak with the police about some information that you had pertaining to some certain individuals involved in some homicide cases. Is that correct? Mr. Yupatol, he keeps staring at me like that. He's like, oh, you're trying to throw shade? He's like, I've killed 3 people. You don't think I'll kill you too? If you ever call me Yupatol again, I'm going to kill you. I don't care. We are in the storm. I will kill you. He's like, I'm never getting out anyway. When he came in the morning, when he read the paper and talk with me about his case, just, you know, say things like, I wish I could do it again. I'd kill him again. He said they were going to kill the 3rd person. They'll look out and they were going to kill him, but there wasn't enough time.
The inmate says that Javarcier didn't just confess, he openly bragged about the murder. But it doesn't stop there, as 2 more individuals come forward with crucial information.
He came in the room with after 5 or 6 tries and just sits right there. He's like, I'm not going anywhere, just give me that paper. He's like, I will kill you for that paper. I'm like, you know what? Okay, just, I woke up on my seat because I thought he was going to try to kill me in my sleep or something, like he said. So I read the paper and I was like, who's WEEDA? He's like, that's me. I was like, why do they call you WEEDA? He's like, it doesn't matter. I was like, just let me read the article real quick, scanned through what happened. I was like, wow, this article says some heavy stuff about you. It says they found blood in your shower. He's like, that's true. And they said they found clothes in your backyard. He was like, yeah, they found clothes and they found jewelry in your house. I was like, why would you keep the jewelry? That's what he said was a trophy of this kill, like a hunter.
Detectives now theorize that the motive of the burglary and the murders was nothing but jealousy that Javarcier had for Caleb's life and his family's wealth. They're also able to establish how the incident took place on the morning of January 4th.
It appeared that Mr. Tapley contacted Caleb, asked Caleb to either come outside, speak with them, where he was ambushed and assaulted, dragged or carried from the front yard to the rear of the residence. And the suspect was able to gain entry into the residence, commit this heinous act. It appeared that they took the time to bound all 3 victims, assault them in a very horrendous manner by striking them multiple times with a 20-pound dumbbell, causing extensive blunt force trauma to all of the victims.
As the evidence weighs on Javarcier, it doesn't take long for him to break. He pleads guilty to 3 counts of murder and is sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Raheem Gibson also pleads guilty and receives a total of 30 years for kidnapping and motor theft at the Baldwin State Prison in Hardwick, Georgia. The third partner, Rufus Burks, decides to stand trial but is found guilty of murder, theft, kidnapping, and burglary and receives 2 consecutive life sentences plus 15 years with the possibility of parole. He is imprisoned at Wilcox State Prison in Abbeville, Georgia.